What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So I just got done watching the Real American documentary on Netflix, and it really got me aching to open up this figure. So I came down here to the basement. We're gonna go ahead and rip into this Hulk Hogan Ultimate Series 30 figure. From the moment I saw this months ago, I knew with this rip shirt that this was gonna be a super awesome looking figure. Before we go ahead and rip into the figure, let's take a look at the packaging. All right, we got a real nice big viewing window there on the front that shows a lot of accessories coming in this one. We got 4 sets of hands, including the ones that are attached to the rippable shirt. He's got a regular cloth shirt, a World Heavyweight Championship belt, 3 different heads, and a bandana. Ton of accessories coming in this one. Hulk Hogan there on the side. Real nice shot of the Hulkster right there on the side. Hulk Hogan Ultimate Edition, 6'7" from Venice Beach, California. Finisher with the leg drop. Career highlights, WWE champion, and Hall of Fame inductee. Well, let me tell you something, brother. With all the Hulkamaniacs out there saying their prayers and eating their vitamins, Hulkamania is the most unstoppable force in the universe. So what you gonna do when Hulkamania still runs wild on you? Awesome. Really awesome looking back there with all the blurbs and everything going on. What you gonna do when Hulkamania runs wild on you? Say your prayers and eat your vitamins. This is an awesome package. All right, let's go ahead and rip into it and check out the Hulkster. All right, coming with an absolute ton of accessories. Definitely getting our bang for our buck here. All right, so we'll start with the hands, the extra hands the figure's coming with. You do get a set of just regular plain Jane fisted hands. You got a set of the open kind of handshake, chop hand, or in this case, it's going to be kind of that cup your ear pose that Hulk Hogan always did. And then the what you gonna do, brother, or the OTC finger, however you want to look at it, but a set of those hands. It's also come with a really nice World Heavyweight Wrestling Championship belt. Looking awesome. This one's got some really nice painted studding and a little WWE logo over here, and then the very end of the belt. Really nice extra painting going on this one. He's coming with an extra shirt in case you don't want to pose him like with the ripping shirt, or you want to have him in a match or something, because you'll kind of see here in a second. Really nice Hulk Rules shirt with the rips on the back, little cuts. And then the extra heads that he's coming with, he's coming with a crazed look. He's got his eyes wide open, looking crazy. Paint QC issues going on the back of his head, a little bit of white paint back here. But yeah, just a wild, crazy look in his eye. Oh, this kind of looks sad. This head scan kind of looks just a little sad and disappointed. Maybe just a very plain, straight face. And then the figure itself, so he's coming with a real wild, screaming head sculpt. I really like this one. These are all very lifelike head scans. Probably a little more hair than what he had, but very realistic and lifelike. Yeah, wild, crazy head scan coming on this one. So then I guess a couple other accessories that we didn't mention before are going to be the rip shirt, the bandana, and he's also coming with his gold cross. The kicker with the rubber rippable shirt is it's molded into the hands. So in order to take the shirt off, you have to remove the hands off of the arms. So I'll show you that here in just a minute after we get through looking at the rest of the figure. So here's that bandana that he comes with. It's kind of like a half bandana. It just ports under both sides of his hair. And then in order to remove this rubber shirt, you're gonna have to pop his hands off. I'm going to slide it down, I think is how I'm going to do this one. Go ahead and remove his arms. And then should be able to just go down around his waist. And there's that molded, rippable shirt that's molded into those hands. And then if we go ahead and remove the head, here is that gold cross chain that he always wore. We'll check out the torso real quick on him. Pretty good ab crunch going on. Full 360. All right, let's go ahead and slip this Hulk Rules shirt on. And it's gonna be a really tight fitting shirt. Go ahead and pop his arms back on. There he is with that cloth shirt on, looking awesome. Butterfly joints working good. Full 360 on the arms. Now, when I first got this out of the package, I actually had to run upstairs and I had to like heat up. This leg was seizing up and it was all crooked. And so I had to heat this leg up, and then his ankles were ungodly loose. All right, so I wrapped some of the rubber bands that come with your Elites to like hold their cloth accessories and stuff down. I just kept looping it around that ankle post, and then it kind of tightened up the ankles. So he almost couldn't stand up. And then he has this weird drop down hip, just kind of like my Rhea Ripley did. But I mean, he's kind of got some funky legs, but which makes it a little disappointing, man, because I was really looking forward to this figure. I don't know how they're gonna do Hulkster like this, but it's not terrible. Still poses, still stands up. Just got a couple funky legs. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get some other figures out. We'll do some figure comparisons. Jesus, stand up. And then also we'll do some figure photography. All right, now here he is with Ultimate Series 30 Rhea Ripley. Well, kind of. It's actually a fix-up of Ultimate Series 30 Rhea and 117 Elite Rhea. Then I kind of mix and match some of their accessories, and this is what I ended up with. I kind of prefer the figures this way, so I just kind of left them that way. But here's the Rhea Ripley and the Hogan from that set. I've also got the Seth Rollins, but I still got to get him opened up. Alright, and here he is compared to Ultimate Edition Undertaker and Ultimate Edition Drew McIntyre. These are probably three of my biggest figures that I have. And I figured just for fun here at the end, I'd just throw them in with a couple older era figures, such as Cactus Jack on the right, and then the WrestleMania Jake the Snake Roberts there on the left. So if you like this video and you want to see more like it, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. Thank you for watching.